I'll repeat this time. Yeah, the essence of Buddha's advice that is in our life. Sorry. Yeah, so as well as oneself. So everyone wants happiness and do not want suffering. So in that case, what one needs to do. The state advice. Buddha's advice, omniscient ones, not ignorant one, or omniscient one's advice, compassionate, embraces all sentient beings as well as yourself, and every sentient being. as I often bring up ants, he wrote many ants. Between the monastery, many ants, and then sometimes more, sometimes less, different times. So every single helpings, every single hunger ghost, every single animal beings, every single human beings, suras, asuras, in the midst. So every single, no matter how tiny it is, I forgot the name in the West, the tiniest sentient being in the water, I forgot the name, tiniest. It's called one name.
Amoeba.
Huh?
Amoeba.
Omigin.
Amoeba.
Umita. Umita.
Ba. Amoeba.
Miba.
Isn't it? Amoeba, isn't it? Amoeba.
How do you say? Amoeba.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yes. So everyone, want happiness, do not want suffering. Buddha said that with the omniscience, not with ignorance, omniscience, and then directly seeing all the past at the same time future, at the same time present phenomena. Said, and then compassion embraces numberless. That's right. Embraces numberless sentient beings, including the tiniest sentient creature, tiniest creature. So like that. So the real answer is that to not commit any unwholesome action, engage in the perfect wholesome action. So this is a straight answer out there, with the omniscience, compassion, perfect power. Oh, that's that's to say, with that quality. Nothing more power to develop, nothing more compassion to develop, nothing more omniscience to develop, completed. So with that, with all those qualities, then gave this advice to us sentient beings, to not commit any unwholesome in unwholesome action, engage in perfect wholesome action, subdue one's mind. This is teaching Buddha. And you see, at the end, this is subdue one's mind. This is teaching Buddha. So, as I said at the beginning, we all came here to subdue the mind, to take care of yourself, to look after yourself, to not become mess, to not become creator of samsara, to not become creator of the lower realm suffering for yourself, to not, to look after yourself, to take care of yourself, your mind. So, as I told sometimes, if somebody say, "How are you?" Somebody asks, and then you see, minimum, if you are practicing Dharma, then you are creating cause of happiness. Your mind in virtue, creating cause of happiness. And she abandon cause of the suffering. So that you see. So then, if it is in that time, then you can say, "I'm okay, I'm well." You see, your mind is a virtue. So, creating cause of happiness. And if you are practicing renunciation, yes, renouncing the cause of the suffering, the attachment, particularly the attachment, eternal Dharma, the attachment, cling, grasping this life. The craving this life, the pleasure of this life. So that Dharma, the attachment, it's a non-virtue, and then the action is done with that become non-virtue, except the prostration to the the Dhamma Sangha, or in statues, stupa, scriptures, a second oblation, offerings to Buddha Dhamma Sangha, are holy object. By the power of holy object, even your motivation is eternal Dharma, attachment to this life. Pleasure, and then but your action circumambulating wholly Buddha Dhamma Sangha or whole objects, statues, stupa, sculpture, or offering. So that's stupa has a statue, stupa, sculpture, offering, or has a the circumambulation. So these things immediately, not only Dhamma, it becomes a cause of enlightenment. Not only it becomes Dhamma, it becomes a cause to achieve liberation from oceans of samsara suffering, and even the cause of enlightenment immediately by the power of the holy object, not from your motivation side, but the power of the holy object side. So that, except that, otherwise the rest actions done with that mind, then just becomes a cause of samsara, just pure cause of samsara. So like that, as Lama Tsongkhapa mentioned in the Lamrim Chemo, the great commentary, the great graduated path to enlightenment, the Lamrim Chemo, so like that. So renounce. When you are living in the renunciation, either the effortless actual realization or effortful renunciation. So renouncing the cause of samsara, cause of the lower realm. Three parts of the mind, the particularly the attachment to this life. Then on top of that, you see, renouncing that, and on top of that, renounce even the attachment to future life samsara, future life samsara happiness, you renounce. Then you renounce in the self-cherishing thoughts. So they could say, so they could say, that is a healthy mind, healthy life, healthy mind. Like the Milarepa, who achieved a unified state of Vajradhara in a brief lifetime. In brief lifetime of degenerate time. In brief lifetime of degenerate time. So, like Milarepa, who achieved enlightenment, Buddhahood in the brief lifetime of degenerate times. In this very short life, and then even that much shorter. So that you see. So what Milarepa able to achieve Buddhahood, unified state of bodhisattva in a brief lifetime of degenerated time. So automatic him, or that example, or then there you see, so this I see, sorry, so that as I mentioned, healthy minds. So the healthy mind, but in the West, it is not healthy mind. It is because you need attachment. In the West, you can't, you don't see life living without attachment, without clinging to this life, pleasure. So you need the attachment in the West. I mean, so far, you see, you need that in the West. Otherwise you can't see how to live the life without attachment. You can't see, you can't figure out. Suppose everybody has attachment. You know, everybody means majority. But you see, so you think it's correct. Well, that's the way of life. That's the way of living. So you see, you don't know there are numberless beings, holy beings, numberless beings happened who renounce this cause of suffering, this suffering mind, renounced, and you see, and achieving enlightenment, numberless, but no idea, don't know that part. So, yeah, I heard that. You see, you need to have attachment, all that self-cherishing, especially self-cherishing thought. You need it. It's a part of life in the West, you know, you need it. So like that. So anyway, I thought something missing, the person is something wrong. You don't have self-cherishing thought, you are wrong. You have something wrong, you must go to the mental hospital, institute, mental institute. You must go to, you must go to a mental institute. So if you don't have self-cherishing thought, must be something wrong. There is total crazy or something, total crazy. Something wrong with the mind, something missing. So you're kind of not right human being, not right human being. So, because the culture is the society culture. No, society, not yet. Society has been changing, but still not developed yet. Majority of people, what they think, what they believe, it is still not developed. So it's so due to the culture of the society, you follow, you are educated, what they teach you, you know, it's like that. So, so anyway, now so healthy mind, that's a really healthy mind. Then yeah. So every action what you do, eating, walking, sitting, sleeping, doing job, besides the meditation, studying Dharma, everything may become cause of achieving liberation from samsara. So not only meditation, studying Dharma or taking teaching, not all that. But even eating, walking, sitting, sleeping, doing job, everything becomes cause of ultimate happiness. So that's real healthy mind. Oh, you have to understand, real healthy mind. Like that, you see, real healthy mind, real satisfied mind. Satisfied mind. You see? real satisfaction. Who has a billion, zillion, trillion dollars, dollars or the helicopters or what else, boats, whatever for pleasure in the world, I don't know what, I don't know many names. All those things. I just say all those things. I don't know many names. All those things, what the rich people want. Even they have all these things, but you see their mind is most unbelievable, dissatisfied, most unbelievable than beggar. Beggar and live in the street and beg the food each day, then you eat and sleep and you see, I'm homeless. So they don't have that much dissatisfaction, unhappiness. It's okay like that. Also the million, billion, zillion, trillion dollars. All of them that so many things, whatever you can think, and you try to obtain to bring happiness, to make your mind happy. Your five senses to be happy. But can't get happiness. With them, unbelievable dissatisfaction. Then also worry somebody else is going to be more rich than you. Some other rich people will become more rich than you. Then you're worried of that and more power than you. Then because the competition, the same ones, then much competition and feel so much pride or less. So much. So anyway, you see, like this, like the Pavanga Tejingbo said in the liberation palm in your hand, you see the devas, suras, and they have 13 times mental suffering worse, more than the helplings. The helplings, mental suffering. Then the Kasuri, they have more, as I mentioned there. So I hope you have seen that. It's the Rinpoche was teaching Lamdrim, trained long many years ago in Delhi. So he said that. He said that he said that outside it's the under hot sun. I don't know what he said, hot sun, but anyway, hot sun. And then it's the workers. They're so very poor, very simple people. And then they put bricks, they walk outside, in the road, very, very, very simple. And then they see the people they see the business people living in the house, two story, 3 story, 4 story, in the house with the fence. With the fence, So those people sitting on chair and they're so much attracted. Their lives so much attracted their life. There's so much happiness. So fans and all that attract the Kasure. really attract so much in their life, you see. Think there's so much great happiness. But then those people, those rich people sitting there, they have so much problem, relationship problem, family problems, relationship problems, business problems, as I just mentioned like that, they're losing power, wealth, and going down, and competition, and you want to be higher than those who have wealth, power. You want to be higher than them, more power. And so as I mentioned, so there's so much problem, mentally. So much. So they look it down. The people, those poor people walking the road, they attract. Oh, they have no problem. Wow. Wish I can be like that. Wish I can be those people walking the road. Oh, they have no problem. they don't have all these problems. Attract to that. I mean, you see, sometimes you see birds, when you have so much problem, relationship, this and that. You see, relationship, business, and many problems. So you see a bird, oh, they don't have any problem. Oh, I want to be like this bird. I want to be like this monkey with no problem. I want to be like this monkey, or this mouse, this running mouse. Oh, you get attracted. You don't know they're suffering. Like the other example, you see, those people were attracted. They attracted the people who work in the hot sun, because some problem they have. So they attracted. Oh, so similar, you see, when we have much problem, you get attracted to the monkey, or mouse, or maybe even flies. But the kind of birds, so get attracted. I wish I can be like this. You understand? Oh, you have much problem. That's so another example. There's attracted each other, but both are suffering. So anyway, so sorry. So yeah. So you see, not only meditation, but we see studying Dharma or all that. Not only that, but just eating, walking, sitting, sleeping, doing jobs, so forth, everything done with the thought of renunciation. So you see, you're free from those the mind, which is kind of which is suffering nature there. Brings all the 100,000 and more than problems in the life. So you're totally free from that. You're free from depression. Whatever depression, free from depression, and many problems. result of those negative thoughts. So you renounce them. Lamacha. So that's great happiness. Mind is so satisfied, you see? Great satisfaction. Then bodhichitta, effortless bodhichitta or effortable bodhichitta. So with effort to live your life with bodhichitta motivation, thinking sentient beings, thinking every sentient being. So to free them from oceans of samsara suffering and bring them to Buddhahood. So this self-cherishing thought, and then opposite of that, and then not only the studying Dharma or reciting prayer or doing meditation or the eating, walking, sitting, sleeping, doing job, all then they become obstacle to achieving enlightenment, to benefit other sentient beings and to achieve enlightenment. So far, Guru Shakyamuni Buddha was like us, having all the delusion, problems, and like us before, Shakyamuni Buddha, Soto, the numberless Buddhas was beginning like us. But they give up self-cherishing thought. The greatest obstacle to achieving enlightenment. I mean, the root of suffering obstacle. All the obstacles to practice Dharma. Even the black magic, everything. So the so far, so they changed the mind. They gave up the self-cherishing thought, and their mind changed into bodhichitta, cherishing the numberless sentient beings. Cherishing the numberless sentient beings. Like for us, like cherishing I, like this, cherishing numberless sentient beings. And most happily let go I, let go the cherishing the I. Most happily, with the force. I lost $1 billion. So you lost. You attached at the same time. You're killing the $1 billion or lost $1 billion. You know what I'm saying? You are so attached. Unbelievable. Your oneness with her. You are so attached, $1 million. You know, then if you someday you lost, then you will get lost. Not like that. Then somebody you have to throw away. You have to, or somebody threw away your blood, all your attached. No. Here, because you realize shortcomings of self-cherishing thought and the benefits of cherishing others. So you meditate, you analyze these two. Then you can see all the most unbelievable, like benefits of cherishing others, like sky, limitless like sky, unbelievable. Cherishing others, even cherishing one sentient being, even cherishing one sentient being. Even cherishing one sentient being, achieve enlightenment, even by cherishing one. I should mention to you an example of that. And then you can understand. By my mentioning one sentence, even one sentence being, you have to think that. Then you know how it is important cherishing others, even one insect or one person. So then you see. You see that self-cherishing thought is like poison that kills you. But that kills you, but it's just this life, separating the mind from body. It's nothing. That doesn't go to lower realm just by that. To the hell, hunger, animal, no. You see somebody killed, it doesn't go to lower realm just by that. So, can go the so they say when the fire drops, when the fire spark drops on your body, immediately shake out, because it burns your skin, so immediately you shake out, you throw away. So because it's burning, so so painful, so you immediately. So, but they said, yes, but that's only this body, only this body, just where it's dropped, burns there, skin there. But you see now, self-cherishing thought, it didn't allow you to achieve enlightenment. It didn't allow you to achieve enlightenment, Buddhahood, for sentient beings. Not for you, but for sentient beings. Numberless hell beings, animals, human beings, sura, asura, individual beings. For numberless sentient beings. Your self-cherishing thought didn't allow you to achieve enlightenment, Buddhahood for numberless sentient beings. For them to be free from oceans or some kind of suffering and to achieve Buddhahood, peerless happiness. The total cessation of obscuration, completion of realization. And your self-cherishing thought kept you in samsara from beginningless time, from beginningless life. You are beginningless rebirth. From there up to now, and up to now kept in samsara, you see, and it's always torture, constantly torture you, all the time. There's no 1 second break. You don't have holiday from self-cherishing thoughts. You don't have vacation. You don't have holiday from the self-cherishing thoughts. From beginningless rebirth, you don't have holiday from the self-cherishing thoughts. You don't have vacation. That's the real holiday, best holiday from the self-cherishing thought. You never had from beginningless rebirth. So we have to know that. So let us suffer all the time. Oceans of human beings suffering, oceans of sura beings, oceans of asura beings suffering, oceans of hell beings, oceans of animals suffering, oceans of preta beings suffering, like this. Wow. And then intermediate beings suffering. Wow. From beginningless rebirth up to now. Wow. Can you imagine? So it's like, if you think well, you can't breathe. There's some problem, then you can't difficult to breathe, all like that. So something here. Wow. It's, if you think, if you know well, there's no way to fall asleep. There's no way to even can't eat the food. So scared, so unbelievable scared. Can't eat food, can't drink, can't eat food. Can't drink, can't eat food. Then you see. Then you think, if you didn't get to practice bodhicitta, didn't get to actualize bodhicitta in this life, and then you see always follow the self-cherishing thought. So again, you suffer in samsara without end, again. From beginningless rebirth of samsara, but again, after this practice of human life, if you didn't get to practice Dharma, didn't get to learn Dharma, didn't get to practice Dharma, didn't get to actualize path, then again you suffer in samsara without end. So then there's the shortcomings of self-cherishing thought. So you see. So it's actually, if you think in details, it's like crack. It's something which cracks the heart. Which cracks the heart. It's really, So that it's the worst enemy. It's your Mara, demon. Mara, all the self-cherishing thoughts. So they then changing into this is one time. This is one time what we have received a precious human rebirth. Not only that, but perfect human rebirth this time. And not sure how many days we have in our life, in your life. How many days, how many hours, how many minutes, how many seconds you have. They're finishing, constantly finishing. How many minutes, how many seconds you have? It's constantly finishing, so fast finishing. Minute by minute, they were finished so fast. Yeah, so within this, how many we have? We don't know much. So within this, if you don't do something, if you don't generate bodhicitta, even we don't realize bodhicitta, but at least effort for bodhicitta, preparation to actualize bodhicitta. You see the with the effort, mind transform bodhicitta with the effort. So you see, by thinking the benefits of cherishing others, shortcomings of self-cherishing thought, because the kindness of other sentient beings. So, on the basis of great love and kindness and great compassion. So if they say, so at least progress one's mind as much as close to bodhicitta, as much as you can in this life. So this morning I let what's his name? Christian. I let him to read the Kasari. Well, more or less with every activity. You know, when you sit down on the carnival, when you let down, I mean, come in or go out. With many activities. Kasari, remembering bodhicitta, dedicated for sentient being. If you have real realization bodhicitta, it's like that. Everything totally dedicated for sentient being. Whatever you do, just for totally dedicated for sentient being. So now this, we who don't have actual realization bodhicitta, so then you see self-cherishing is very strong. So this way, relating with our activities, what we do daily life, so remember bodhicitta, you see, so kind of, after you sit down, think I'm going to bring the sentient beings to enlightenment or something, you see, or for that, or then as you walk up, as you stand, then you free the sentient beings, you're going to free the sentient beings from suffering, or as you come in, as you go out, then you are through the door, you're freeing the sentient beings from samsara to the as you go through the door. If you come in, then bring the sentient beings liberation into liberation, the enlightenment, all of that, you see. So every action, as much as possible, dedicated for sentient beings, all of that. So collect each time you dedicate the activity for sentient being, well, collect merit unbelievable. Number of the dust of this earth, or limitless sky, limitless sky like that, or more than that. So it's depending to the attitude. So, as I mentioned, each time we generate bodhicitta, each time when we generate bodhicitta, by putting palms together, each time you think, may I achieve total cessation of obscuration, completion, realization, in order to benefit for the transmigratory beings, in order to benefit. So which means to free them from oceans of samsara suffering and to bring to Buddhahood. In order to benefit them, it has those three things. So, it is said, you collect, if it is materialized, you collect more than sky, merits more than sky. This offering, this practice offering, is far more greater, special, far more greater than you see one before, because Buddha's field, the Buddha's field world, filled with jewels, filled with jewels. Even wish-granted jewel. How many Buddha's field world? How many equaling number of the sand grains of the Pacific Ocean? At the beginning I said River Ganga, but it's according to Papanga's note, when he was receiving a commentary of bodhichitta from Thakur Rinpoche, then it was benefits of bodhicitta. When he talks about benefits, it's a Pacific sand grains of Pacific Ocean. So, wow. If it's materialized, it's more than limitless sky. More than that, limitless sky. Then you see, that much. Then it is said, it has no limit. The benefits of Buddhism, if materialized, then it has no limit. What was it? If it materialized more than sky, this bodhicitta, this practice is so much more special, higher. then they privilege the offerings, all that offerings. And then these benefits are no limit. So even Buddha explained the benefits, even once explained, cannot finish. Can never finish, only there. So, you generate motivation bodhicitta, to achieve enlightenment, is not benefit for all the transmigratory beings. Then you offer one candle or one bottle lamp, you see, one light offering. You see, you did the light offering. You did the light offering to benefit to numberless sentient beings. There's no matter how small it is, like Christmas light, this or tiny light, like that. You see the Christmas light, just even one. So you light with bodhicitta. You offer this tiny light, one tiny light. So then you see it's dedicated for numberless sentient beings. Numberless helpless, numberless hungry, numberless animal, numberless human being, numberless sura being, numberless asura being, intimate beings. So you see, so therefore you got the merit. You got the merit. Numberless merit you got. You're dedicated for numberless sentient beings, so you got numberless merit. Do you understand? So by generating bodhicitta to achieve enlightenment, you to achieve enlightenment, in order to benefit for all the transmigratory beings, then you recite just Om Mani Padme Hum, just even one time. Then you got numberless merit. Both you recite for benefit for the sentient beings. So you got numberless merit, you collected. You see? As the sentient beings numberless, you got numberless merit. So, because you offer one stick of incense with the bodhicitta, so over to see merit filled, Buddha Dhamma Sangha, Guru Buddha Dhamma Sangha, so you see, by generating bodhicitta, you offer one incense, you collect numberless merit, good karma. Then numberless merit. So as you offer the one stick incense and for numberless sentient, but the benefit of numberless sentient beings. So all of that. So if you with the Buddhist motivation, if you recite 21 Tara, one time 21 Tara prayers, then numberless merits, which are to benefit for numberless sentient beings, you recite. So any prayer we do with Buddhist motivation in the beginning, with the bodhicitta motivation at the beginning, so dedicated for sentient being, so the numberless merit we get any prayer we do daily. So like that. You have to know this. And then, for example, when you go into a second bullet, holy object, example, there's this stupa, outside go around, or any holy object. So you see, beginning you generate bodhicitta, achieve a full enlightenment in order to benefit for all the transmigratory beings. So dedicated to sentient beings. So therefore, you see, then you see, each step you're going around the stupa, for example, any whole object. So each step like that. After bodhicitta, then you see general bodhicitta for circumambulance example. Then each step you do, with each step you collect numberless merit. With each step you collect numberless merit. Because numberless sentient beings whom we dedicate. So, numberless merit with each step. So that. And for example, if I'm using building this stupa, I'm using this as an example. So in the morning, you generate motivation bodhicitta before you start work. For the stupa. So generate motivation may achieve enlightenment in order to benefit for all the transmigratory beings. So, I mean, just made short, but of course you can think more. But you see, more elaborate. But here you are. Even this. So your work, working for the stupa, is dedicated for sentient beings. Everyone. So that was everyone. For example, every animal means every ant, what they see around here. Every insect, what they see around here. For them. Every animals. You see, not only this universe, they are the universe or the animals. So all the animals, not only this world, other universe is included. Then helping predators, human beings, not only this world. Or there are numberless universe scientifically mentioned. Not only Buddha mentioned, scientifically mentioned. So all those numberless universe, all those human beings, animals, hell beings, predator beings. Yeah, Sura, Papa, in all those universe. So includes everybody, nobody is left out when you generate bodhicitta. When you generate the working for the stupa, to achieve enlightenment for the benefit of transmigrant beings, for all the transmigrant beings. So everyone, the work dedicated for everyone, we're doing for them. To free them from oceans of samsara suffering and to bring to Buddhahood. So, you see, so you begin with that. So every movement, every movement, every work, every movement, what you need to do, building stupa, everything has a numberless merit you collect. At least. Numberless merit. Every moment, every movement. You see? Done, beginning with that motivation. So, all day long. Can you imagine? No. There's an example. I'm just example. So, so, whatever work, you're working with Sangha, monastery, or here for the course, of course, here, people are ordering course, of course. They're all working for enlightenment for sentient beings, to achieve enlightenment for sentient beings. They're working for that. They're eating for that. They're sleeping for that. They're doing prayer for that. They're doing prostration for that. Yeah. Every hour prayer, meditation, they're doing for that. So, so, let's see. So, so, for example, I'm just giving this as an example, but then you have to similarize with others what you're doing. So, for example, for the course, you are shopping for the course, you see. Then you're going for shopping. Then example that. Then you see, beginning generate bodhicitta, people going. And then you see. So every walk, like as I mentioned about the stupa going around, now here, every walk towards the shop, then coming back, bringing food and so any activity you do, for example, people doing course, or people who are in the center, people, I say, for the central people, today. So you see, every walk you do going to the shop and coming back, every walk or every, the kasure, even car driving or walk or whatever. So every minute, every second, you collect numberless merits, done with their motivation, all like that. So it's amazing. So therefore, we don't have, example, myself don't have this effortless bodhicitta. So, so it is very useful, like the book was read by Christian. So about good heart, practice of bodhicitta. So so whatever, general motivation bodhicitta, whatever you're doing, dedicated for sentient beings, all day long with the speech you collect numberless merits so many times a day. With the body you collect numberless merits so many times a day. With the mind you collect numberless merits so many within that day. Can you imagine? All like that. So you have to think like that. You have to rejoice. And this way, then you are making your life most meaningful, most happy life, most meaningful, most happy life, most beneficial life towards every sentient being, towards every single sentient being, every single sentient being. Most beneficial life to every single, most happy life. So because you are benefiting, you are working for every single sentient being, with your body, with your speech, with your mind. So, therefore, most happy life. Most happy life. Most beneficial life. Like this. Full of things to rejoice. So now, you see, every day, every hour, every minute, every second, your life is fulfilling. Every second, your life becomes fulfillment, or every second of your life becomes fulfillment, to every sentient being. You see, to free them from oceans of samsara suffering, and to bring to Buddhahood. Wow. Amazing. So, all like that, you see. Here, so that's one thing with bodhicitta. You see, now this particular talking with the bodhicitta. You have to understand the mind emphasize. But of course, you see, as I already mentioned about Guru, as I already mentioned, I think I've been talking since a few days. Then you see, fulfilling Guru's wishes and Guru's advice, serving the Guru. Then you see, for that, then again, you see, for example, going for shopping. With that, purpose that, then you go shopping. So each walk is the highest method of collecting merits, highest, and the greatest purification. In the karma collected from beginningless rebirth. So then coming back. So whatever, you see, even you are traveling, fulfill Guru's wishes and good advice, service for the Guru. So even you are traveling, or whatever, as I mentioned, retreat. So the mantra, like Om Mani Padme Hum, so each time you recite for that purpose, is you recite the mantra Om Mani Padme Hum at the retreat or at the formal retreat or just normal life. So with each mantra, you see, collect highest merit and strongest purification. Each mantra, reciting each mantra, and you see, you become so fast you become closer to enlightenment. You are going into enlightenment. You are going to enlightenment. See, second by second. I mean by reciting the each mantra, you are going to enlightenment. For example, so you have the similarities. Whatever other activity you are doing, relate to that. So every day you are going to. You are collecting highest merit and the greatest purification, or the negative karma obscuration collected from beginningless rebirth. And then always have day by day, hour by hour, minute by minute, going towards the enlightenment. You have to know that. You have to be mindful of that. Recognize that, and recognize that, and then you see, rejoice, enjoy the life. Rejoice, enjoy the life. So, then you see, there's no time for depression. There's not even a minute for depression, not even a minute, second. No time for depression. Only to rejoice. Your life, only to rejoice. That of course, that's to the Guru. It's like to talk on that. So. The before is bodhichitta. So that yeah. So I was going to recite Hasata today, but it didn't happen. before the teaching, but it didn't happen. Yeah, so 그런 거지. Yeah. Yeah, 그러니까 소리. I'm going to mention today that, you see, I mentioned quite a few times, cherishing even one sentient being. 어디 가서 Yeah, I think this part I didn't finish. Yeah, so I said, somebody said, how are you? Then I say, so while one is practicing bodhicitta, even though you don't have realization, but you see every bodhicitta. So, then you have a fulfillment in your life. Not only satisfaction, but you have fulfillment. So you're doing the most, as I mentioned before, the most meaningful, most beneficial, happiest life. Is it or not just for you, or to every sentient, with every sentient being. Okay? So, happiest lives. So you see, then you see, that's the happiest life. So this way, no regret now, no regret when you die. So is your mind full of happiness, like sun shining in this world. You see, darkness, despair, sun shining in this world. So that you see your mind is like that. How did you see? You go every day, every hour, minute, you go to enlightenment, for sentient beings, to free them from oceans of samsara suffering, and bring them to Buddhahood, peerless happiness. So you see, yeah. Then, of course, then you see, with the ignorance, root of samsara, ignorance, holding the I real, truly existent, or the existent from its own side, existing by nature, or the ordinary language we use, the real I. So, all the ignorance as I appeared to one's own hallucinate mind, see, then then it believes, it in trust, in trust to that I, to that real I, in trust. It's true, in trust. So, that time we while going more subtle, then it is labeled by mind, but it's not merely labeled by mind. There's something. There's something from its own side. Also, or they believe in that one, or they believe that the root of samsara. You are root of samsara. Ignorance. You are root of samsara. At that time, you are creating the root of samsara. You are creating the root of samsara. Then from that, you are creating your own samsara. So like this. All the time. So Kasure, so even your practice, doctrine or doctrine or dogrim or completion state or tantra, high tantra completion state or completion doctrine or the even your practice tantra, the gerim, the generation stage. However, but with this ignorance, but with this ignorance, ignorance, then holding on truly existence. Truly, thinking is truly existent. Interesting that. So the Kasore, so that doesn't become remedy to samsara. That doesn't become remedy to the root of samsara. The ignorance, that ignorance holding the I guess inherently existent, the real one. So interesting that. So it does not become this practices actually does not become a remedy to even to the root of samsara, ignorance. So whatever, even the highest tantra you practice, it becomes so it becomes it becomes a cause of samsara. Control that cannot eliminate the ignorance. So you see, what cuts the ignorance, the root of samsara, is has exactly opposite of that ignorance. It's exactly opposite to that ignorance, the way of Kasuri, thinking realizing. Sorry. That the real I, that there's no even atom of the real I existing from its own side. There is no such thing as a real I, even size of atom, at all. And seeing, seeing because I say the I existing just in the mere name. In the mere name. So, because seeing that I do not exist from its own side at all. And because seeing that, then you see the that the I exists in mere name, mere level Bādama, valid mind. So unified, the emptiness and existing mere name unified each other. There's no way to exist. Emptiness of the I without the dependent arising, not Tibetan rise, the dependent arising. No way to exist that without unifying with the dependent arising, and the dependent arising is the existing mere name. No way to exist without unifying with the emptiness. So so therefore, it has to be emptiness. What you have to realize is the person gave you, not previous school. They helped, their understanding, their truth, or their it helps to make more clear the person gave you to realize more clear, or it helps to realize the person gives you more clear. But you see, it's only a person gives you. You have to realize to eliminate the root of samsara. That is exactly open and opposite to the ignorance. That, yeah. Yeah. So you see, then you'll so when you see things existing, I, so forth, existing mere name, merely labeled by mind. For that means, you see, it is empty of existing from its own side. So the Katsuri, so that helps. You see, no base. There is no base, you see, that I or objects of senses. You see something beautiful that you get attached. See, so there is no basis. You see, there is no basis, Kasure. Truly existent appearance. Truly existent appearance, which is the, as I mentioned last time, you see, right after the I is made imputed, with that awareness, first second, so with that awareness, with that continual awareness, dependent arising. So, you see, you see, it stops. The Kasure. If you can do that, it stops. It stops, you see, your ignorance, the negative imprint by lateral ignorance, decorating or projecting the truly existent I or real I, a real one, on the male level I. You see? So that see, that helps to not happen that, so that what ignorance or the negative imprint decorate, project hallucination on the male level I, you see, is not there. So there's no basis for rise attachment. There's no basis to rise attachment. There's no basis to rise anger. there's no basis to rise ignorance. Ignorance, anger, attachment. There, see? Because what you see is what's merely labeled by mind. And it's totally empty of existing from its own side. So I just read here what Lama Tsongkhapa said. Let me stop here. I read the quotation, what Lama Tsongkhapa said in the Lamri Chenmo. So it might be good. This is very important. Tatimu di drota be rangchin la du min du la sa we cheba nam drota ne do cha ta shedan la sa wa jewa jure de da ge zindang jang ribe sun yuan de we no. So in the nature of exaggerated by the ignorance, then exaggerated on that then exaggerated particular the differences, beautiful and ugly, so forth. So exaggerated the differences, the beautiful and ugly, so forth. So that's second. Then attachment and anger rises. Attachment, anger, so forth. Attachment and anger, so forth, rises. Gee, that's yeah. Should clear that. Didake zindang jang ribe sun yuan we ino. So even the attachment, the anger, so they were of apprehending these objects, beautiful, ugly, so forth. You know, it's a beautiful, ugly, so forth, but it's you see, truly beautiful, truly ugly. They were not merely labeled beautiful, merely labeled ugly. Not that. You see, real beautiful, real ugly. So, you see, so that's so this attachment, anger, they were apprehending. Then can be eliminated. They can be eliminated. The word, where apprehending real ugly. So these negative thoughts, anger, attachment, so these can be eliminated by logic, by logical, by logical reasons. By logical reasons, it can be eliminated. By proving that this is wrong thoughts. There's a more clarification. In the commentary of the 400 stanza, Dochala Sawa Tajang, Timu Kundu Tabi. Moving Shinkonala, Dugata Mendubi, Dugata Mendubala, Sobi Chabar, Rodober, Jubuniji Chir, Timule Tame Taber, Juwajushin, Timula Tembaryang, Jute, Timuzoni Chiros. So, according to the commentary of the 400 stanza composed by the Ayadeva and Narendra Pandit. Dochala Sawa Tajang. Even the attachment, so forth. Also the anger to other, you see. In the nature, in all corners, all nature of phenomena, always exaggerated by the ignorance. Because exaggerated difference, beautiful and ugly, so forth. Timule Tame Taber Juwajushin. No differences from the ignorance. It will depend on ignorance. The ignorance is the principle that mentioned. So the anger attachment of the no separation from the ignorance. No different from the ignorance, and they depend on ignorance. Ignorance is the main one. It's a good quotation, yeah. Story, yeah. Then I just want to say that what's Abbott's name? Venerable Makong. Fakong. Yeah. Venerable Fakong, the Abbot, and then How many can?
20 people came forever.
20 and a half. I'm joking. So, yeah, had great difficulties getting visa in mainland China, and so with much difficulties, able to come here. So, how do I hope there's some word coming. Of course, you can say Australia. Of course. Yeah. So yeah. Oh, you have some. Some meaningful thing. Some worthwhile, some meaningful thing. Oh, to benefit of us, but to benefit of a sentient being, to achieve enlightenment, something useful for that. Okay, thank you very much.
Page 243.
Chanchu Sencho Rinpoche Mache Pana Teje Java Nyamba Kone Gondo Bawara due to all the past, present, future merits collected by me, 3-time merits collected by numberless sentient, numberless Buddhas, which exists in the mere name. May the I who exists in the mere name. Achieve the Buddhahood which exists in the mere name. Lead all the sentient beings who exist in the mere name to that Buddhahood which exists in the mere name. By myself alone who exists in the mere name. Okay, thank you. Yeah.
But there's still some gap. More than just one.
All this life, we work so hard.
I didn't how strong. Rinpoche knows how strong you create a whole experience around.
There were some people that missed out on the sheets that went with the retreat prayer book, the correction sheets. So they're here if you'd like to get them. Right. So, thank you.